Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. Today I have to talk to you about a big international news, which is about the lithography machine between the Netherlands and China. Do you know? The Netherlands is now anxious and hopes that China will put aside past grudges and continue to buy their lithography machines, even if they are old ones. Everyone knows that lithography machines are key equipment for manufacturing chips. Without them, chips cannot be produced, or the quality of the chips produced is not good. And ASML, a Dutch company, is the leader in lithography machines in the world, with first-class technology and advanced equipment. In the past, China was a big customer of ASML and bought a lot of their lithography machines to produce chips. However, the situation has changed in the past 2 years. Why? Because the United States began to make trouble. The United States felt that China's chip industry was developing too fast and threatened their status, so it began to suppress it in various ways. One of the tricks was to put pressure on the Netherlands so that ASML could not sell high-end lithography machines to China. All of a sudden, China could not buy high-end lithography machines, which was a big blow to the chip industry. As a result, in 2023, China's contribution to ASML's revenue will only be 15%, which is much less than before. The Netherlands is now anxious. Why? Because China is their big customer. If they lose the Chinese market, who will they sell their lithography machines to? Therefore, the Netherlands is now starting to think of ways, hoping that China can put aside past grudges and continue to buy their lithography machines. Even if it is old equipment, as long as it can be sold and make some money, they are willing to do so now. The reason behind this is actually very real, because economic interests have been damaged. Think about it. ASML of the Netherlands makes money by selling lithography machines. Now that high-end lithography machines cannot be sold to China, won't their income be much less? Moreover, the production of lithography machines is not a matter for one person, it involves many industries and companies. If the cooperation relationship with China is broken just for a few orders for high-end lithography machines, it is really an unwise choice. The Netherlands knows very well that once it loses its cooperation relationship with China, many companies in the industrial chain will not get orders. In this way, not only ASML will suffer losses, but the entire Dutch industrial chain will also be implicated. Therefore, they are now trying their best to maintain industrial ties with China. However, the United States is making trouble and not allowing the sale of high-end lithography machines. What should the Netherlands do? They can only switch to selling old equipment. They think that although old equipment is not the latest technology, it can also meet some chip manufacturing needs. Moreover, the price of old equipment is relatively cheaper, and China may consider buying it. China is now also facing a choice: buy or not buy old equipment. This requires comprehensive consideration. In the short term, buying old equipment is beneficial. Why? Because it can alleviate some chip manufacturing needs. China now has such a large demand for chips, and its own production capacity is limited. It is also good to buy some old equipment for emergency. However, in the long run, buying old equipment also has some problems. What is the problem? It is that the meaning of dependence and bundling is too strong. If China keeps buying old equipment, when will its own lithography technology catch up? Moreover, buying old equipment may also delay China's pace of independent research and development. Because everyone may think that since there are ready-made equipment to use, why should we spend so much effort to develop new ones? However, China has also made some progress in lithography technology. For example, Shanghai Microelectronics has achieved mass production of 28 nanometers lithography machines. This is a big breakthrough. Although there is still a gap compared with the high-end lithography machines of ASML in the Netherlands, at least China has taken the first step in independent research and development. Moreover, we must understand one thing: independent innovation is always the fundamental way for long-term development. China cannot always rely on other people's technology and equipment to develop its own industry. In that case, China will always be able to run behind others and will never catch up with others. Therefore, China should think carefully about the fact that the Netherlands now hopes that China will buy old equipment. It cannot only look at the immediate interests, but also consider long-term development. If buying old equipment can temporarily alleviate China's demand, then it can consider buying some. However, China cannot give up the road of independent research and development because of this. China must continue to increase its R&D investment in lithography technology and strive to develop its own high-end lithography machine as soon as possible. In that case, China will no longer be restricted by others and can produce whatever chips it wants. Moreover, China can sell lithography machines to the world and make more money. In general, the Netherlands now wants China to buy old equipment, which is actually a matter of economic interests. They have lost their economic interests because of losing China as a big customer. So now they are trying their best to maintain their cooperation with China. And China must also consider its own choices. We cannot only look at the immediate interests, but also consider long-term development. Independent innovation is the fundamental way for China's long-term development. China must continue to work hard. Strive to catch up with and surpass the world's advanced level in lithography technology as soon as possible. In that way, China can truly become a powerful country in the chip industry.